So as I say, I'm in the Nissan today, 16th of August 2022. I thought I'd just do one more, but not for loading just now. I think because the camera's here and I'm here, and I think I'll talk about the aspects of numerology, which I'm extremely interested in, and I have been for almost 30 years or more. And there's all the aspects of the esoteric which fascinate me, but I think none more so than the fact about numbers, angel numbers, sequence of numbers, number patterns, and numerology itself. But the way for example, I constantly look at. I mean, I don't write things down as much as I used to, but certain dates, and if you're adding up the dates and stuff, in numerology, you don't count to zero, obviously, but you count every other digit. So for example, if you use the number 18, 1 plus 8 is 9, and if you use 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, but you reduce that to 1, so the 0 is always taken away. So if you got something like 2603, then it's 2 plus 6, which is 8, plus 3 is 11. 1 and 1 together makes 2, so the reduced digit is number 2. My up and down friend and I have got a very, very it's actually quite strange, but if you add her date of birth up and my date of birth up, it comes to exactly the same. So in essence, what happens is you take all the digits of the dates of birth, put them together, and your grand total is 38 for both of us. 3 and 8 added together becomes 11. Now 11 is a magic number. It's one of the most important numbers in the universe, and so we have 11 now. The 11 is reduced to 2, but it's the 11-11 aspect which is the most important part. Now, if you ever see 11-11 on any clock, like a digital clock or a computer clock or anywhere like that, that's usually whatever you're thinking about at that given moment is generally a thumb rule of some guidance from the divinity or the other side as well. It's it can also mean if you continually see that 11-11, it may well herald some sort of change within you. That's just one aspect of this. There's so many. I mean, I'm trying to make things quite brief here. But I was talking recently about the number of registration numbers that suddenly have popped up with these triple numbers, these angel numbers. And again this morning, I didn't want to take a photograph of somebody's registration number with the guy somebody who's sitting in the passenger seat, because there could be questions asked, what you're doing and why are you doing that, in case you try to clone the plate or something. But it just 333 on this registration number it's a bit unusual, and I've seen plenty of similar recently, 222s and 444s, and then 555s. Now, just yesterday morning, I was awakened from quite an odd dream, and I'm not saying the dream is prophetic, but I'm just saying that it's an odd dream, and sometimes these dreams are when I was talking earlier about having a bit more clarity about things, well, that type of thing. But I was interested again. When I woke, I thought, well, what time is this? I had no idea. And it turned out it was 5 to 6. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So I came through and switched on the computer, and the first thing I was looking at said 555. And that's the 3-digit fives. and obviously been up at 555. Now, I might have been up at 556 or 554, but what I'm saying is that 555 had come up twice. Now, it's come up several times recently, and there's also lots of these triple numbers that have been coming up. I mean, much more than would seem as coincidence. These are signs or synchronicities of some sort, right? But the numerology that I'm talking about I find it absolutely fascinating. And I mentioned me and my up and down friend. I got lots of significant dates which we've shared for one thing or another, and they all add up to 38. And again, 3 and 8 makes 11. Here's a disobedient fly. Get out. Get out. Oh, it went away. That one wasn't quite so disobedient. Oh, it came back in. That's why. It's over there. See what I mean? About flies not doing what they're told. And I'm going to run out of film in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you to that little subject just now. I'm going to come back in much more in depth on this subject of numerology and numbers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take random, not personal dates of birth or any significant dates of that type. I'm going to take random stuff, and we're going to try and do some wee experiments about number and how they materialise. I'm also going to touch on the subject of Nikola Tesla, who also was a brilliant man who ended up in absolute poverty, but he was of the opinion that all the universe was based on 3 numbers: 3, 6, and 9. And I'll give you more information about what I mean by that as well. But I am definitely of the opinion that there is something, that everything is just one massive mathematical formula and a sequence of numbers that run with everything, including that birch tree out there, the heather, you, me, everything. It's all just numbers. And when these numbers pop up together, this is not a random situation. These numbers are deliberately coming up because in some way or other, the sequence with what's happening within your number equation. I'm going to touch on that. I'm going to try to explain in a lot more detail what I mean by all I'm saying. But as I noticed on the camera screen here, the film is about to cut out, and I don't want to cut mid-sentence. So I'm going to leave it there just now. Great talking to you today. Hopefully you're enjoying this stuff, and I'll speak to you soon.